Like shit, 1, 2, what it do? Yawns.
And the ancestors are looking out for us. God Hayes is exposing them, man.
Okay, you see that chair right there? See how big it is?
Yeah.
Now look at the Pope chair under it. Scroll down, look at the Pope chair under
Never have it been made so clear.
Young TV. Young.
We running the game right now.
Young TV.
Time to take over.
Young.
We the hottest in the game. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. If you just not tuned in.
TV.
Share, like on your Instagram, Facebook.
Young TV.
If you tuned in, we broadcasting live from 2030, baby.
Young TV. Young.
Taking over the game, baby. Oh yeah.
Young TV.
Hit that like.
Young TV.
Get them likes up in the air, you heard me?
Young TV.
Ride by. Hotel Islam.
Young TV.
Assalamu alaikum. Flown lesson. Peace be
Young
unto you.
TV.
Hit that like.
Hey, we got 24 people in here. That's enough. That's all we need. Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Young TV. We are the sons of the green light. You know what I'm saying? They say, Young, why you putting out all this the stuff on the video side for my advanced students? Well, we putting that stuff out for we filling in the blanks for one. And two, we going back to get the stragglers. And so for guys that's still in them schools, those classes might help them out, and then get them on up to speed. We're trying to get everybody up to speed, right? So that's what we're working on with them, putting out the rest of the we just clearing up, cleaning it up, making it clear, man, on the Yahshua thing and that type of stuff. But we're here to talk to you tonight about spiritual battles. And for the most part, a lot of this is taking place within the individual. But if you're up with us, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. And if you're new to the channel, like I say, stay tuned. We got about 2,000 tapes out. You want to scroll back and check out some of them. We got pretty much most of the stuff that's people's leaving comments and asking questions about. We usually can post a tape to answer a question because we got pretty much everything covered almost at this point. So we usually can post a tape to get them started where I'm gonna make another playlist called a newcomers playlist to go along with the new guys that's coming in. But for you new guys, we are the sons of the green light, students of Dr. Malachi Z. York, who's been held as a political prisoner right alongside Larry Hoover and Jeff Fort in Florence, Colorado prison. Which pretty much is the Killer Clowns establishment, right? But this is what we headed as far as the spiritual battles, because I heard it was something funny because I heard a tape with Tyba Jet and talking to Doc, and then Tyba Jet said that, oh yeah, well I'm getting spiritual, I'm under a spiritual battle, and Doc said, I don't know what you're talking about. Like I know what he meant, how he said it, because we into like, okay, these spirits that you're talking about is different phases to that. But Doc taught on a lot of this stuff. But he just been in there so long. He taught on a lot of this stuff. Doc taught about disembodied souls. So there are disembodied souls, right? But disembodied souls, really spirit, really, I'm gonna tell you, like, so I know what Doc meant and what he was going, because he on a Doc way past where a lot of humans it, right? Murdoch passed a lot of humans, and so when he know that this is those beings are those disembodied, well, really beings that's spirits, real spirits can't really do nothing to physical beings. You might it might you might sound it might sound crazy, but really spiritual beings. Well, I can't say they can't do nothing. 90% of the chance they can't do it because it's a block. It's a gulf in between the two worlds. In order for them to, but they only way they can do something to you in this world with the gulf being in between is somebody else gotta allow them to use their car or to use their body in order to get their yeah, it's a medium. You remember in the scriptures. You remember in the scriptures from our biblical guys when Abraham was in the Gulf or this the bosom. It's different terms that they use, but it was a place. It wasn't hell, but it was like right next to hell. And but so it was a rich man in hell, and he was asking for a drop of water. But Abraham, he was telling him to send Lazarus to give him a drop of water, but he couldn't because there was a gulf in between them. So that gulf is that it's a plane. It's a plane that separates that world from this world, right? When this spiritual realm from this physical realm, right? Even though they are one, that they are joined together, even though the realms are joined together, but it's a separation, it's a gulf between it. So technically, these spiritual beings, like the disembodied souls, or these beings, they can't really technically do nothing to you on this side. Now there are incidents where, like I say, some beings, what we it's a thing called walk-ins. You can look up a thing called walk-ins. So these beings, they have to do a walk-in, or another term for it is a possession, in order to be able to do things in the physical realm. So they need a body. So this is why if you study some of the going to some of these secret societies, especially the Baphomet and like satanic orders, where they give up their firstborn child, or even their self. They are not, like I say, you can't sell your soul, but you can sell your body. So that's what they're doing. They're not selling their soul to the devil. They selling their body. You can't sell your soul, right? They selling their body to the devil, or their body to these demonic entities, so that they can use their physical vessel into this physical world to get their agenda across. So that's what we experiencing, and so I know what type of Jet meant when she said she under spiritual warfare, and I know what Doc meant when he said he on how he responded to her. Doc responded. The Doc response is that it might be spiritual beings, but it's physical beings that's using those. Those spiritual beings are using physical beings, so it's physical beings that are attacking you. But it's but type of Jet. I know what she meant when she said that. Oh yeah, these beings attacking me. In spiritual warfare. It's because demons is using those beings to attack her. That type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And so, and when we dealing with fighting against demons, you really don't gotta fight them. They really some like at a certain point in your life, you are seeing how to a point where they can't where these demons can't affect you, but in order for them to affect you, they gotta pull you down to their level. You gotta scoop to the devil's level. To fight the devil, you got to scoop to his level. So in order to get you, and man, I'm telling you, they real crafty at doing it, and getting you off your circle, right? We move on the circle, right? They move on the square. These guys, right? These guys, everything is fair and square, right? With these guys, these Jins, right? But yeah, the legions, right? We get into that. We can get into that legions too, right? That's a whole bunch of them. You got legions. You're dealing with legions. You're dealing with a group, a whole group, right? Thousands, right? 25,000, 15,000. Just depends, right? That's a whole military when you talk about legions. If you put "re" on the front of that, you get "re-legions," a religion, right? So that should tell you what religion is all about, right? So don't get it twisted. This is what I'm saying though. So when you talking about fighting spiritual warfare, you're fighting physical beings. You're fighting physical beings, and then you got another. You're fighting your lower self. You got to fight a war going on within you, which is your higher self versus your lower self. Your lower self wants you to do like desires and things of this world. That the spiritual world considered that's bad in this physical world. Your lower self is more clean to that, like the more clean to the desires and the wants, right? And so and that thing that is what holds you here. That's that's what's gonna keep you here. Desires and the wants. It's gonna keep you trapped on this physical dimension in this physical dimension. But there's a gulf, like I was saying, there's a gulf in between the two worlds. So technically, you can't. Spiritual beings can't really do nothing to you unless you agree to it, right? You got to agree to. You got to make agreements with these guys because there's rules and regulations that no matter what they can't break if they wanted to. They only can follow the rules. They got to follow the rules. That's what they want to tell you. Demons got to follow the rules. Go back and read the scripture. And they even know certain other rules because when Yahshua came and saw the man cutting himself at the tomb, and he was speaking of the legions, right? The man was possessed with legions, and then Yahshua told the demons. Well, really, they before when Yahshua was coming, before he can even say something to him, I think the demons said, "We know who you are. Don't send us back to hell. Forbid us to go into those swine." Right? And then Yahshua said, "Go." Right? Yahshua said, "Go." And then they went to the swine. Then they drove off a cliff. Right? But it's certain. But they know the rules. These demons know the rules, and the rules are they only can do what you agree to. That's why I was listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony. I think that was Busy Bone. They were saying that they were when they did that Ouija board, they did a Ouija board song, a song about the Ouija board. And they actually, when they did that song, they was actually playing with the Ouija board, right? I think he said that Wishbone did some on the Ouija board, asked the Ouija board who was gonna die next in his family, and the Ouija board told him, and it was somebody that he didn't want, and they pushed the Ouija board down. And after that, they stopped playing with it, but they did a song about the Ouija board, right? And so that Ouija board is like that Ouija board is deeper than what you know. It's like a certain type of device that can connect, like a cell phone or something that connects you to the that world. That it bridges the gap of that gulf that I'm telling you about. That's in between the two worlds. So in order for them to get over here, they got to be invited. You ever go watch those vampire movies? Well, when a vampire come to somebody's house and they only can come to the door, and then the person got to let them in, invite them in order for them to come in. They can't come in without being invited. And like I say, the spiritual battle, it starts on a microcosmic level first, though. The spiritual battle starts on a microcosmic level. You got to make sure your house is clean. We talk about this in the scriptures about the clean house, and that goes for your body, and that goes for your house, your car, whatever, right? Your physical vessels, all your physical vessels that you live in, from your, like I say, from your body to your house to your car. It's got to be clean because bacteria thrive. Bacteria is a form of a demon. Check this. Check this. Bacteria and viruses are forms of demons and spirits, spiritual beings that's out to use you as a host and feed off of you and pretty much deteriorate you and take you down. They can be bacteria, can be demons, because you got to keep in mind this really demon, devil, all that really boils down to whoever is your adversary. Anybody that's against you anybody that's against you and what you got going, especially if you be for good and righteous name's sake, then they could be a devil, right? You know what I'm saying? And the right what's right, you know what I'm saying, they can go on a long stretch too. It depends on, what culture, tribe, and all that you're dealing with, right? But it starts on a microcosmic level. The green. You see the green light in the background. We are the sons of the green light. That green represents the clean, Mr. Clean, the green, right? We like to use. That's why you got to keep your house clean, right? You got to use pine oil and bleach is alkaline. No, bleach is 14 on the alkaline scale, and then we get into dealing with alkaline. We deal with the root chakra, because all this tying together with spiritual warfare and fighting against these entities, right? And that, like I said, we start on a microcosmic level, and we dealing with the root chakra being red, and then you dealing with acidics on the alkaline chart being red, right? The root chakra, and the acidics on the alkaline chart is synonymous. And as you begin to go up the alkaline chart, you go just like on the chakra, you go into yellow, orange, yellow, then you get into green. And that's why you see the green, right? The green is the neutral zone on the alkaline chart. Long as you stay in the green light and higher, right? You're going higher to the green light, you're going to blue and then violet, purple, right? But as long as you stay in that green light, you pretty much stay protected from these bacteria. As long as you stay in that neutral zone on the alkaline chart, it pretty much protects you from these demons. And then you also got an auric egg that surrounds you. It's a film that goes around you, an auric egg. This auric egg can be weakened, and that's really that auric egg around you really is a force field that protects you from demons and spiritual negative energy, right? And so when you eat acidic foods and you lower your frequency down to your root chakra, you also lower that auric egg around you that protects you from these spiritual entities like bacterias. I say spiritual, but if you get a magnifying glass, they become. I mean, if you get a bio, what's to call it, a microscope, they become physical beings, not spiritual beings no more. So really, what is spiritual? Right? Because we're dealing with because only three states of existence. Well, it's really more than three. It's actually nine, but we're dealing with the main three states, which is solid, liquid, and gas. So, what state would the spirit be in? Then becomes the question: would it be a gas? Right? And you don't know. Do you know about bad gas? When you breaking wind and you letting all this bad gas out, that's a part of the alkaline chart, the root chakra, and all that. Passing gas is a part of it, because some of that gas is negative ions that you letting out of your body. But we're dealing with the clean. We talk about in the scriptures about cleaning your temple and being alkaline on the green. And in the scriptures, also that could be in the green light, which is the key, the green, the heart chakra, that goes along with what we said when we say walk the straight and narrow. Walk the straight and narrow, right? The straight and narrow is the green light. The straight and narrow is the heart chakra, right? Now, if you ever know anything about flying a plane, right? On the meter in a plane, especially the old planes, they got like they got this graph, this linear graph, right? And it's got a zero in the middle. That 0 point is the 7 on the alkaline chart. It's the 7 on the even on the heart chakra. The heart chakra is the 7, the green light. So when you fly in a plane, you really want to fly on that 0 point. And then sometimes you might have to lean to the left. You'll be going acidic on the alkaline chart. So sometimes you might eat some oranges, strawberries, which is a little bit on the acidic side. But limes is on the acidic side, but limes is also alkaline too. So it just depends on what you're doing, because you can use acidics to cleanse the body, right? Because limes is a cleanser. Limes limes cleanse the kidneys. Lemons clean your kidneys and liver out, right? With the water. So keep in mind what you eat can make you accessible to demons. To us, it can get you into a spiritual battle. Because if you think when you down and sick and laying and got no energy, and you can't even pretty much do for yourself, feel like you about to die because you're being attacked by bacteria and viruses, you think that ain't a spiritual battle? Health, health is a spiritual battle, whether you want to believe it or not. Keeping your health intact is number one. And that's the number one thing in this spiritual battle. And that's why I'm here to tell you about the auric egg that is lowered when you eat acidic foods. You can, and if you don't know about acidic and alkaline foods, you can look up uh, foods that's alkaline and look up foods that it's acidic. Now there are some, and it might sound crazy. There are some healthy foods that's acidic, but it just depends on what time and how you moving with those particular things. One of the most powerful herbs I like, man, especially right now, is ginger. Ginger, man, ginger is some powerful stuff. I'm telling you, man. Ginger is some power. It's just about the cure for just about a lot of stuff. Ginger and water, raw ginger, water, and some limes. Telling you, man, ginger, you start just chewing you some ginger, don't give a dang what you got going on. Ginger gonna go on put you back in the game. I'm telling you. Kidneys, everything. It'll go right forward. But you know how they be salad band and y'all talking about that stuff. Yeah, baking soda and water. Baking soda is a 7. Baking soda is what you call a neutralizer. So when you're dealing with acidics, if you take battery acid, so you're dealing with acidics, right? Acid, and you pour baking soda on battery acid, it neutralizes it. So baking soda is a neutralizer. So that's why when you got an upset stomach and acid, what you call acid reflux and all that different things going on, and heartburns and all that, if you was to take some baking soda and water and put it in warm water and stir it up and drink it, it usually will take that acidic level down in your body back to a 7. It'll neutralize it, right? And so that's what the baking soda was is a part of, right? Baking soda also is a cleanser to kill high level acidic areas, right? That's made like these like certain spots that's forming in the bathtub, mildew acidics, right? That takes that out. And we still, hey, and all this ties into the spiritual warfare. But we're talking about the health first. You got the auric egg around you. You got to keep that auric egg at a green and higher. Drinking a lot of water, eating vegetables, because they trying to keep us from they trying to keep us eating all this other food besides vegetables. They ain't letting us the kids, everybody eating less and less vegetables. We got to eat more vegetables, more natural foods, right? We got to eat more natural foods, but you want to focus on cleaning your body out of the parasites and demons. And a good way to do that is fasting. I just came off of what that was like a 3-4 day fast. We just did like a 4-day fast, and we feel a whole lot better now. and let your body clean, get rid of the parasites. Man, I'm telling you, with that first 2 days, you can feel some of them going, give us some sugar, give us something, man. You got to do something now. And then once you get past the third day, then you good. You know what I'm saying? You good, but after that third day, I just usually sleep through it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I haven't been live in a couple of days because I've been fasting and I was real weak, so I ain't have enough energy to go live, so I would just sleep and just study and just do like the AI tapes and stuff, and then so now we got that fast out the way. Now we back in the full effect. It says, yeah, lime. Hey, look, that's a good combination, boy. I like, hey, Stephen Mason. Hey, shout out that my baby kids. I like that watermelon and lemon, boy. That'd be good, boy. That give, yeah, I like a sweet and sour type of thing, but that little mix right there, that's my mix. And then sometimes I do sea salt on the watermelon. I had just bought a watermelon, man, and I had did the fast right before I bought it, so I didn't bust it down. And then I busted down right after the fast, and it wasn't no good no more. So I got to get rid of it, man. Yeah, but man, I'm telling you, anything that you juicing, put some ginger in it. Ginger is number one, man. That's the most high. Look, out of all the stuff that just grow regular on the ground, ginger is the most high powered stuff you can get that just grow on the ground, man. Somebody let forget. Hey, shout out Ben J Bay, man. Right? But we fighting we gotta start, yeah, cayenne pepper, open up the bloodstream. But we fighting a spiritual battle and it's mainly dealing with our health, because that's mainly what they're attacking. They're attacking us in the health department. These demons first, mainly. They're taking us out with diabetes, all kind of different things. and and then they playing us like it ain't no way to help, no way to, when you got certain diseases like kidney failure and all this. It's like they said they paint the picture as if it's over with for you, ain't no help, when that's so far from the truth. When that's all you gotta do is be disciplined and fast and get rid of the demons. When you sick, you being plagued by a demon, so you got to cast that demon off of you. And like I say, that demon could be a bacteria, a virus. Kidney stones is a demon. Cancer is a demon. All these are demons, and you could cast that demon back into hell with the right combination of the spiritual warfare, which is not just saying abracadabra and playing, not just praying. Praying is good too. Praying is good. Good. It's good energy. It give you, because it helps you mentally to fight against these demons, these bacteria and viruses. So praying is good too, because it's gonna help you. It gonna give you that mental because that's a big part of it. Knowing in your mind you can beat these devils. Because like Doc say, we can beat these devils and we will beat these devils. Right? We can't beat these devils, we will beat these devils. So part of praying gives you that spiritual battle, to knowing that you got that side going. Because we covering all parts of the board. And then you saying, okay, I got this. Well, I know that this particular herbs, that there's herbs out here that them herbs can be classified as angelical beings, like dandelion. Dandelion actually, and some, the Roman Catholic Church label these herbs as demons. Like if you go look up one of the 72 demons of Solomon, one of the 72 demons of Solomon is dandelion. Why? Because when the Roman Catholic Church started the Spanish Inquisition and went out to get rid of the witch doctors who were the herbalists like Dr. Sabi now, and they deemed dandelion, because it was a healer and it kills cure inflammation. They deemed that as a demon, right? And then they said, well, we're gonna replace that with penicillin and these other things, and we're gonna call that the penicillin is the real angel, and the dandelion is a demon. I'm telling you, man, that's how far they took us down the line on when you're talking about some of these Yeah, you become what you eat. That's facts. Prolific prolific oneness. That's fire. You are what you eat. That is true. So, uh, because in a lot of the, I'm gonna tell you, man, a lot of people don't eat meat no more, and it ain't because it's what it ain't that's the meat that you eating. It's because of how they process it and take how they take the meat out to get it processed. That's the problem that you having, because we've been over here for thousands of years eating buffalo, but we ain't never fried though. They can't they brought they fried. The French came over here frying everything in grease and shit. That was the Moors. They fried everything in grease. But we ain't fried nothing in no grease. We smoked everything. We smoked all of our meat on the grill or in the ground or in the smokehouse. That's why a lot of y'all like that smoke. If you a meat eater and you a native, you like smoky type meat, barbecue, smoke, grill meat. It's how you like that type of meat. Your taste buds go towards that. But like I say ain't Archangel 7, they putting heavy metals in it in the meat. They doing all kind of stuff to the meat, clone meat. They even print meat in the lab. They print meat and growing meat. They growing meat in tanks and print meat. We might do a tape on that, man. I'll tell you, they actually print meat with a 3D printer. They print steak right now with a 3D printer, man. You won't believe it unless I show it to you. I'm about to come back with a tape on that. Show you that they make it meat in a 3D printer now. And people eating it at the restaurant and can't tell the difference. And it made me think when I seen it, I thought about that part in the Matrix where that dude, what his name is, Cipher, was eating that steak and he said, they just want my mind to think that this steak or it tastes like steak, right? Yeah, like it's then and then you if you notice in America, all the meat in America is banned from anywhere else. They don't want nobody in no other country want America's meat imported into their country. Nobody. So what is America putting in their meat that nobody else want to import into their country? And rich crackers and Skittles. What are they putting in Skittles that nobody else wants Skittles in their country? You know what I'm saying? What are they putting in this stuff, man? Hey, you know what it is? We just start reading the back of the label, and they might tell you, if you read the back of the label, you'll see that they adding the demons to all this stuff. And then when we eat the stuff, we let the demons in. Yeah, fruit corn syrup is a demon. Fruit corn syrup is a demon. They put fruit corn demons in everything. What else a demon? That red 40. That red 40 is a demon. That red 40 dye, that's a demon. Yeah, biological ingredients that they like these different artificial flavors and shit that they add. All that is demon. Yeah, that yellow fire, that's a demon. That's another name for demon, man. Right? So when you go in the store and you see like Coke, can Coke, Pepsi, all that, right? You should translate that into demon. You should translate that into acidics and then demon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you gotta start realizing, because at one point we knew good from bad. The man knew good from bad, but now they made it into a way where we separate certain things from what it really was. But them ingredients that they using are demons. They add demons into the food. They add demons into the products that we use, like the deodorant, the lotion. They put demons in the lotion, and then we wonder when we get sick what's going on, because we got too many demons on us. We got too many legions on us. So now we got to cast out them demons. We got to fast. We got to go alkaline. Now, if you stay alkaline and you fly the straight and narrow and you fly the green light, then you don't got to worry about these demons. And then aluminum fluoride, they put in the toothpaste, right? They add demons in the toothpaste. You put Coke to clean the battery, right? Hey, that's old school right there, Mason. You know, hey, you come from the old school. Put that Coke on that battery, man. My granddad used to do that. All you gotta do is got that tuck on that bunch of Coke on that. Now, what that tell you? What Coke got in it that can clean a battery acid? What Coke got in it? Acid on acid? Yeah, apple cider vinegar is some high powered angelical stuff, man. That's some apple cider vinegar can be some angelical stuff. It kill demons. They'll fight apple cider vinegar fight demons, man. What else y'all got, man? We kind of getting laid up in the game. Yeah, but you like I say, they can't these beings cannot get to you unless you allow them because there's a gulf in between. And so that's why they gotta be invited over. You gotta make an agreement with them. Because it's a galactical law that states that they can't there's a non-interference or none of a higher dimensional being cannot mess with a lower dimensional being unless they agree to it. And that's why they got to get you to sign the blood, make an oath, make a blood oath, make a deal with us. And you can and you go study the law of contracts. It's more than one way to make a deal. You don't just make a deal by signing your blood. You can make a deal by just nodding your head like this. You can make a deal by just eating them and putting them into your mouth or rubbing them on your skin. That's an agreement. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, milk of magnesium is some good power stuff for the liver. That's right, and the kidneys. Milk of magnesium suck up all that. Go in the kidneys and suck up all that fluids. Get all the fluid off your kidneys. Hey, what I was gonna say? Yeah, so music when you bob your head, and that's how demons get in. See, when you listen to that music, you got a fluid in your eardrum, right? And keep in mind, eardrum, heartbeat, right? It's all there. The sound, right? It's all there. But you got like a angelical fluid in your ear. So when you listen to that music and you bobbing your head like this, you agreeing to let demons into your mind by listening to the music and what he's saying, kill this, kill this and that, right? Whatever he's saying, if you while you bobbing your head to it, you agreeing to that demonic energy getting into your mind, right? So that's how that worked too. So I understand what you're saying, divine black foundation of the youth, where you say that music could become a demon. That's why I listen to that old school music, like, Isaac Brothers, Isaac Hayes, the old school stuff. I don't like their new music, man. The new guys. They ain't done nothing but some killing in their music. I'm about killed out. They didn't kill so many people, and they on they man, you go get one of their albums, they didn't kill 200 people by the time you get to the 10th song on the album. And the songs ain't nothing but 2 minutes long. He didn't kill 25 people by the time you get down to the track 9. He done shot five guys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sick and tired of it, man. I can't take it no more. I got to go back to my Curtis Mayfield with my African drums. I need my African drums. Right? Doom, 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 doom. It's the OJs. I love music. right? I need that type of music. It's that sweet, sweet music. We gotta go back to that, man. Young boy, they need to keep him in jail. He a demon, man. I'm telling you. But this the sad part about it. That boy probably got about 10,000 songs recorded on them hard drive, so he got enough demonic energy to keep the game going for a minute. So they can lock it. That's why they went on and locked him up, because they got his hard drive. They're like, we don't really need you, young boy, no more. And then I'm gonna tell you, man, these rappers better look out, because if you a hot rapper, man, they got some new stuff now that's gonna come out where they can clone any rapper's voice and just all they need to get is a ghostwriter, and they can let AI clone your voice, and they'll make a whole album with the AI and some ghostwriter writing on it. I'm telling you, or get AI to rap it. They got AI writing rhymes now, man. You'd be surprised how computers work now, man. So they can AI young boy. Yeah. They got his voice down. They got his mannerism down. They got his algorithm down. All stored up on the computer. They ain't already scanned his brain, because they got this thing. They at least got this thing where they can hook these things up to your brain and download your brain to a dang on CD. They been had that. And they had that when they shot Kennedy, where they could download your brain waves onto a computer and then put it onto a clone. Oh yeah, I got coconut water. You made me want to go get some coconut water out the icebox right now. I got some coconut water. Yeah, Curtis Mayfield was the first one spitting balls. That's right, Austin. You know something, Austin. He was the first, really, one of the first rappers, really. Curtis Mayfield. I'm your mama. I'm your daddy. I'm the in the alley. Go, got some meat. I'm your pusher man. Mm, 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 mm. Like, what I like about Curtis though, I like he got that little African drum. Yeah, that's my guy right there, Curtis. That CD is in my CD dick right now. I can go outside and turn my truck on. Let you turn it on right now for you. I'm your mama. I'm your dad. Got the Curtis Mayfield's greatest hits in the dick right now. Know what I'm saying? But hey, if you just not coming in, hit that subscribe button. We talking about spiritual battles and spiritual warfares. Another way to say, because like we was talking about microcosmic demons and cleaning your body and fasting and cleaning keeping your house clean. Because you got a dirty house now. You got to use pine sol and bleach to clean them demons, get them bacteria up out of there, and that'll keep them. That'll keep them away. They don't like coming to a place that smell like bleach and pine sol and clean. They don't like demons. Even if somebody that's a dirty person, or that's somebody that's got bad spirits on them, on their physical vessel, when they come to your house and your house smell like bleach and pine all, they ain't gonna want to stay there long. They gonna just they'll want to get at the want to leave. They ain't gonna want to stay at your house if they're a dirty person and your house is clean with bleach and pine salt, because they can't eat. A real demon can't stand the smell of it because it's too alkaline. Bleach and pine salt is too alkaline. They gotta be in an acidic. A demon only can thrive in acidics, and they go with the body, and they go with the house being the body. It goes with your house that you live in, with cleaning the toilets and everything, with the kitchen cleaning everything up with bleach and pine salt, cleaning all your clothes, everything, right? That goes along with it. That if a person, a friend, or anybody that you got, family member, that's a real live demon, if they come to your house and it's clean, they ain't gonna want to hang out there. I'm telling you, man. They only want to hang out at a place that's dirty, that's smoky, that's sticky, that's got like a certain type of energy to it. I'm telling you, man. A bad person don't hang out at places that's clean, too clean. You gotta be some trash and some dirt around for the demons to hang out. I'm telling you. You gotta be some drinking, some smoking. There got to be something going on to where they can feel comfortable. They ain't gonna feel comfortable. Yeah, roaches are demons. That's right. Shout out that boy James, Islam to that boy Brent James, man. Islam. Yeah, so you want to keep it clean. In Islam, we keep it clean. That's what Islam is about: personal hygiene and cleanliness and discipline. Right? That's what Islam is about. It was in the school of Islam. But like I say, that's just one part: the cleanliness of the body, cleanliness of the house. And then, like I say, you dealing with people, your friends, or anybody that's a real demon trying to disguise themselves. They ain't gonna want to hang out with at no spot that's clean. They ain't gonna want to ride around with you in the car that's clean. They want some dirt. Some. It's got to be something going on. Uh, and it's different types of demons too on that level when you're dealing with that. Now, the next step to avoid demons is once you find out a person is a demon, the next step is to stay away from them, avoid them at all costs, avoid a demon at all costs. And if you do have to come in contact with them, never, I repeat, never ever scoop to their level. Never scoop to a devil's level. You got, in order for the devil, you to fight the devil to fight, and you to get into it with the devil, you got to scoop down to their level. Usually, when you move into in the space of the green light and the high alkaline energy and the good divine love energy, and you having a going good, the devil gonna want to step in and pull you down to the red root chakra. So how you to avoid this? You gotta say hell no. You gotta get on. You gotta say oh no. Get on real fast. You gotta get around, move around real fast. Avoid them. Stiff arm them. You gotta spiritually stiff arm the devil and say, "Oh no, I don't want. I'm good." You got to stay away from that energy. You got to avoid that energy at all costs. I'm telling you, man. You got to resist the devil, flee from him. Yeah, yeah. See, look, you right. That's fire. Hey, that's fire. I can't say his name. Ro, Ro, Laternal, Laternal. Can't say your name, man, but that's fire. He said that he exercised a demon out of a brother by saying, "I love you, brother." That's fire. That's how we move right there. He with us. Hey, you with us. We divine love. Get that fear up off your chest. We divine love. Get that fear up off your chest. Yeah, so yeah, spread the love is one way to get rid of demons. Spread they don't like that love. Demons attack divine love at its root. Because most demons are narcissists. Most demons are narcissists. But once you find out somebody's a real live demon, and we got tapes on how to figure out if they're a demon or not. But once you figure out if they're a real live demon, try to stay away from them, avoid them, reject them, say no to them, right? Don't be nice to demons. Never be nice to demons. Never negotiate with a demon. You hear me? Never, ever in your life negotiate with a demon. Because they're not negotiable. It's always gonna you always gonna lose on a negotiation because whatever the outcome is, they gonna make sure you on the bad end, especially if you a good guy. So never in your life negotiate with Jins. We don't negotiate with Jins. And a Jin, I got a short fuse with Jins. I got short fuses with Jins. As soon as I find you a Jin, we already want to take your head off and send you back to underdog. ASAP, and we don't want to let you go until we send you back right then on the spot. We send Jins straight to hell on the spot. I'm telling you, we don't got no mercy, nothing for them. I'm telling you, no negotiation, no talk, nothing. Once we find you a Jin, we send you back. We sending you back. I'm telling you, man, to the straight on to the other side. Break on through to the other side. We gonna break your ass right on through the other side, Jin. Yeah, right on through. And so that's what we do. But you don't got to do that because that's dangerous work. Fighting Jin is dangerous work if you ain't no alchemist or if you ain't part of the green light. Telling you. Well, Jins, they really ain't got no power unless you give it to them, right? So how do you first the first way you beat a Jin is you got to stay inside the fence. A Jin can't get to you if you inside the fence. See what I mean by that is see if you go back and read the scripture, Job was in the fence because the devil said that I can't get to him because you got these hedge around. See, if you are a son of the green light, if you are children of the righteousness, real children of God, got a fence around them, a hedge of protection. That fence that fence is the auric egg. In one specific, the fence is the auric egg. In one perspective, the auric egg surrounds your body and protects you from these demons getting in. And how do you keep that auric egg strong? You got to keep it at the green light. Keep it on the green, the 7, the heart chakra. The 7 on the alkaline. So that's how you keep that hedge up around you. But see, that hedge can be taken down if you eat certain foods. It can be lowered. Then the Jinn can get in. Because Doc used to tell us, he said these jinns, they watch you and they can't really get in unless you let them. But you have a halo. All of y'all got a halo over your head that hovers about maybe 19 inches, 3 to 19 inches off the top of your head. It's a halo. Like they show you the angels with halos. Well, you got a halo where your crown chakras at, right? Now, when you look in your consonants, you got the consonants, because this is what happened to Cain. When your consonants fall, that halo change colors, right? And you want to keep it at a green, yellow. You want to keep it at the green, yellow. The gold really is a it's not the solar plexus. The gold really is like the going past the crown chakra. It's another level to it. But you want to keep that vibrating at the green light, because if it lowers to the red and it stay at red too long, that's when these demons can come in. These jinn can come in and incorporate themselves into your brain waves. Doc said they can incorporate themselves into your brain waves, and then from that point begin to influence you to start doing disagreeable acts. Right? So keep your guard up. Don't let your fence down. Keep your guard up. What's your guard? Your auric egg. A lot of this might sound, I don't know how it might sound for some people, but I'm telling you what it is. Metaphorically, when Job got his fence lowered so that he could be sick, because Job got made sick. Remember? So in order for him to get sick, his auric egg had to be lower below the 7 on a neutral. On the his alkaline level had to be lower, acidic, in order for him to get sick, because he couldn't be sick if he was alkaline. So you later this stuff will all come to you. It'll all come to you what I'm saying, if you ain't up to speed. So Job was able to be sick and come up with sores because he was acidic. His auric egg, his hedge, his fence got lower. Okay? So that's what, when you talk about spiritual battles, focus on that. Focus on your auric egg. Focus on cleaning your physical vessel out. Focus on stop smoking, stop drinking, stop doing all the things that's lowering your auric egg. You know what I'm saying? We're working on it. We're working on all of it. So we got any questions before we get out of here, man? Because everybody they starting to get like they starting to get sleepy on me. Stay drink that alkaline water. Stay, yeah, mind over matter. Shout out that boy Archangel 7, man. What is a jinn? Now, let me see how I want to answer that. Because that really, a jinn is a demon, but a jinn is a specific type of demon. Uh, a jinn is a specific type of demon. Now, they got a thing called, I'm just gonna give you, I'm just gonna throw this out there. They got a drink, alcohol called gin. You ever heard of it, King David? And in the streets, because I think you, King David, you may know about the street term. They call gin bumpy face. Because these gins, they got bumps on their face. They ugly, man. Gins are ugly demons, and they got bumps on their face. You see what I'm saying? And so the gins were a certain species of extraterrestrial reptilian. I'm not going to give you the whole perspective. They were a certain race of reptilians who some of them took on humanoid form, and they became your devil or your demons in the Bible. The jinns are just one group of them, and they are connected with the Dragon reptilians. But they are reptilian species. Some of them got wings, some of them don't. You want to get a better idea? Go watch a movie called The Gremlins. You ever seen that movie, King David, where the little gremlins, where they put water on one of them and a whole bunch of them grow out of that one? They made a movie about it, how the gremlins took over this place, the little gremlins. And they put, and the gargoyles, you ever seen the gargoyles on the church? They had these on them old ancient churches and old downtown buildings downtown, and like the banks and stuff. They had these gargoyles on there with the wings. They look like dogs with wings, right? Those are your jinn. Now, for the most part, we captured and destroyed most of them and locked them down. And it's a guff, but they still have the ability to, well, the humans have ability to help these guys. And so humans volunteer their physical vessel for these jinn who we trapped, who Mikael trapped, right? In the temple in Shambhala. They made a movie about it called Immortals. Go watch a movie called Immortals. Those people, those beings, them angelical beings that came down to fight them beings to trap them back in that temple, the Kaaba, right? It was like a square. It was a square temple down there that they trapped them in. Those beings that came down to fight them beings was Michael and his angels. Revelations chapter 12, verse 7. Right? Are they from a planet or another universe? They from another planet. They mostly was from. They mostly came from. They first, the origin of them. Uh, They come from, they originated, they are the Meldikians. The Meldikians are the root of them, but they origin is Saturn and the planet, another planet called Titan, which is they say the moon to Saturn, which they call Humbaba, and a leader name was Humbaba, right? And they were, like I said, they the one of the Anunnakis who was a scientist named Mother Hubbard end up slicing DNAs with humanoid Hindus and gave him more of a humanoid look. So there's humanoid jinns walking around. There's jinn and physical. There are jinns that walking around look like humans, but they're jinn. They are gargoyles in human bodies, and that's why they're able to gun somebody down in cold blood. That's why they're able to sell crack to a 13-year-old, because they gargoyles. That's why they able to pimp women and put them on the streets and be cold and slap them around and bust their nose because they ain't make over $150 for them in one night or something like that, right? Because they gargoyles. A lot of the pimps and people walking their gins. A lot of gins join the police force. A lot of gins work at the hospital. A lot of gins work at the fast food restaurant making your burger in the back. A lot of gins driving the school bus, driving kids to school, walking around in human body. Go get a tape that Doc put out called Angels and Demons Walking the Earth. Or Angels Come Down to Earth. Yeah, everything is an energy. Everything is an energy. King David. Everything is energy. All the way down to tachyon. Tachyon energy. 0 point energy. So all the way down to the zero, there's energy on the 0 point. But the gens, they exist at negative not at -3. They start at -3, man. These gens. When you lean to the left or past -3, you start getting into them gens. The acidics. Because the gens, they acidic and they thrive in an acidic environment. And if you acidic, they can get you sick all the way down to even taking you all the way out, man. I'm telling you. So don't let your guard down, like Job did. Don't let your auric egg down. The auric egg surround your body. That's your fence to keep the wolves out. Got to keep your fence up, your electric fence. That's why he said. That's why Dr. Savy said, eat these electric foods, like ginger. Ginger is electric, man. If you look, if your auric egg, your hedge, the hedge, if your hedge is weak, your fence, you wanna get your fence back electric. So when a demon try to get in there, he get electrocuted. Man, you get soon as a demon touch your fence, he'll get electrocuted. If you start eating ginger, eat some ginger, man. Eat some ginger for the next couple of days. That arc egg gonna go back like, boom. And then don't get nobody that know what they doing and they comb it with their fingers like this. They comb it out like that with their fingers. You could comb your auric egg. Hey, what you need to do is if you're a newcomer, go to the Ascension Manual playlist, and we got all these classes in there about the auric egg and the root chakra and all the chakras and all this information that I'm saying is already in that playlist, right? In the Ascension Manual playlist. But somebody can clean your auric egg, they can comb it out. So clean your auric field. That is gonna help you fight this spiritual battle that I'm telling you about. This is I might have to come back with a part 3 to this because there's another part to this. But that's the first part. Keeping Don't let your hedge down. Don't let your guard down. Your guard is your auric egg in this spiritual battle. And that goes for not only food, bad foods, and all that, but even people who got negative energy on them that want to come and like affect your energy. If your auric egg is at a certain frequency, they're not going to want to come and affect you. They'll be like, "Oh, never mind." They're gonna go find somebody who they can feel that their auric egg is weak, so they can dump that energy on them because they know if your auric egg strong, they're not gonna be able to dump energy into your field because it's gonna block it. It's gonna when they try to dump that trash into your field, your field gonna reject it because your auric egg is strong. But they got a weak auric egg. When somebody call you and give you all their problems and their trouble, it's gonna weaken your auric egg mode because you gotta open it. You gotta weaken it's already weak. See, a lot of this stuff might sound crazy, but Doc already taught it a long time ago. Yeah, see, hey, you know what you're doing then, night crab. Man, ginger is high power electric foods. And if you want to electrify your fence, your arcade, drink you some ginger, man. I'm telling you, man. That's high power shit. I'm finna go. Matter of fact, I might finna go get me some right now. I'm finna probably go cut me a piece and just chew it till I chew it all the way down. I suck the juice off of it, then I crunch it all the way up to where it's mushy. Then I swallow it. I didn't got to the point now where I can eat ginger straight up now. I don't even like I used to do like, but I'm gonna tell you when I first bite into it, boy, look, when you first bite into that, it open your mind. Boy, ginger open your mind, everything up, boy. I'm telling you. It'll open you up with some ginger. It grow right down inside your grandma's house. So start building up your auric egg. Iron, liquid iron, water, take baths. Cause when you take a bath, and they put chlorine in the damn water, but when you take a certain type of bath, that cleans your auric egg. That's why you notice every time you take a shower, you feel lighter and fresher. And then, especially when you take a shower before you go to bed, you sleep better. You sleep better when you take a shower. Why? Because you cleansing that as you've been walking around all day, and especially if you live in a big city like New York, Chicago, these areas, your auric egg is collecting dust and dirt and film and energy from other people. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm gonna go take a ginger shot right now. Matter of fact, I might go get it right now and take it while I'm on the camera. Take that ginger shot. I got a ginger shot in the ice box. I might go get that uh, right now before I get off and we drink that. We'll drink that with you. Uh, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so yeah, taking a shower and keep the thing clean and fresh. That helps your auric egg. That helps your overall energy feel to be to fight against these demons in this spiritual warfare, right? And so it says yeah, look, that's another thing, Nightcraft. I was looking into that. They make these new shower filters now. So you can buy a filter and put it on your shower now. So I'm looking into that too, the filter out the chlorine, right? Yeah, magnesium is good. Uh Copper. These are the things you already got in your body. But iron, liquid iron. Yeah, man, buddy, where we at? We at an hour. Yeah, I'm gonna take the shot, man, with y'all. I'm about to get ready to get out, man. Get that thing quick. Yeah, this one I like. They got one with the orange in it too, though. Look at this ginger. It's that ginger shot right here, y'all. I'm finna go and pop that joint right now. This the shit right here. This what you need right here, man. I can't even open them up. There we go. God, dog. Toast. Man, that's good. Woo. I need a bigger glass of this shit, man. That shot gonna taste too good. Oh yeah. Drop. That one right there is good. It's got like a little lime in that though. Lime. But ginger and lime go good. But yeah, man. I used to take one every morning, take a ginger shot every morning. And that really was supposed to be my one for this morning, but I forgot to take it this morning. I think that's my last one, so I'm about to get some more. Yeah, but man, if you got any problems, take that ginger. That's gonna increase that auric egg, get that hedge back up. so the devil can't get in on you, man, and take you down. Got you down, man. You know what I'm saying? And we out. We love you all. Peace and love, man. Show us some love on the Cash App, man, so we can get some more of that ginger shots, man. Peace and love. Love it. Bye. I do.